He's the warrior, the one who holds the sword, but rightly holds the sword because he's overcome with his inward sword of spiritual discipline the demons within. So he is the one who rightly holds the sword. And of course his sword famously is the two-pointed sword, Dhul Faqar. And it has two points because for him, in this tradition of Futuwa, the outward jihad against Allah's enemies in the world, the enemies of justice and the enemies of the weak, is inseparable from the inward sword. You can't uphold justice in the world unless you have justice in yourself. There won't be balance and stability in the world unless there's balance and stability in yourself. If you are in yourself a mass of resentment and envy and desire for revenge, bubbling tumult of anger and desire and frustration, that is the kind of world that you are going to create if you're ever in a position of power. So this sword with the 2 points is very important in our tradition. So he has this particular gift, the gift of Futuwa, and he is called Asadullah, Allah's lion, or Haidar sometimes, which just means the lion. So the great poet Nefai, generally the best poems about Sayyidina Ali, Karramallahu wajha, are in the Ottoman Turkish tradition. Serfirazittin liva wal hamdi dini Ahmadi, kafire gestirdin el haq dest bordi Haidari. You raised up high the banner of praise of Ahmad's religion. By truth you showed the unbeliever the victory of Haidar. And Fuzuli, perhaps the best known of all of the Turkish poets, Yari Selman Ukhaji Kanbar, Bali Rosa Saki Kawsar. It's part of a long eulogy of Hazrat Ali that he delivers. The friend of Salman and the master Kanbar, the master of the Rawza, and the one who gives people to drink at the Kawsar. This is a huge tradition in our literature, praise for Imam Ali. And we see in his personality, again, a different type of human perfection. Everybody has his own way of looking at these individuals. And there are long traditions in our literature about grading them in certain respect. But that, of course, is impossible when you're dealing with human beings who are, compared to ourselves, really giants. They're so high above us that how can we see who is the tallest? And it makes no sense. And all of these hadiths in which the Holy Prophet ﷺ is praising individual ones of the four friends indicate a particular sir or secret or particular unique virtue which each of them possessed. But the quality of Imam Ali is that he was the master of what's known as Futuwa, or in the Persian tradition Javan Mardi, that is to say chivalry, knightly heroism, the one who is a champion on the field of battle, but always chivalrous and always forgiving and always merciful, a particularly high spiritual type, almost the samurai type, if you want to give an analogy that modern people might understand.